Thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. Welcome to another episode of Bible Study. Let's dive into Genesis 36. This is the account of Esau and his descendant. 2. Esau chose his wives from the women of Canaan: Adah, daughter of Elon the Hittite; Oholibamah, daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Zibeon the Hittite. 3. Also Basemath, daughter of Ishmael and sister of Nahor. For Adah gave birth to Eliphaz for Esau, and Basemath gave birth to Reuel. 5. Oholibamah gave birth to Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the sons of Esau who were born in Canaan. 6. Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, all the members of his household, his possessions, all his cattle, and everything he had accumulated in Canaan, and went to another land away from his brother Jacob. 7. He did this because they had too many possessions to live together. There wasn't enough pasture land for all of their livestock. 8. So Esau, who was also known as Edom, lived in the mountains of Seir. 9. This is the account of Esau and his descendants. He was the father of the people of Edom in the mountains of Seir. 10. These were the names of Esau, son of Esau's wife Adah, and Reuel, son of Esau's wife Baz. 11. The sons of Eliphaz were Timon, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenas. 12. Timnah was a concubine of Esau's son Eliphaz. She gave birth to Amalek for Eliphaz. These were the grandsons of Esau's wife Adah. 30. These were Reuel's son Nahath, Zerah, Shema, and Miz. These were the grandsons of Esau's wife Baz. 14. These were the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Zibeon. She gave birth to Judah and Korah for Esau. 15. These were the tribal leaders among Esau's descendants. The sons of Eliphaz, Esau's firstborn, were Timon, Omar, Zepho, Kenas. 16. Korah. These were the tribal leaders descended from Eliphaz and Edom. They were the grandsons of Adah. 17. These were the tribal leaders among the descendants of Esau's son Reuel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Miz. These were the tribal leaders descended from Reuel and Edom. They were the grandsons of Esau's wife Baz. 18. These were the tribal leaders among the descendants of Esau's wife Oholibamah, Jalam, and Korah. These were the tribal leaders descended from Esau's wife Oholibamah, Anah's daughter. 19. These were the descendants of Esau, who were tribal leaders. 20. These were the sons of Seir the Horites, the people living in that land: Shobal, Zebaon, Anah. 21. Dison, Ezer. These Horite tribal leaders were the sons of Seir and Edom. The sons of Lotan were Hori and Himam. Lotan's sister was Timnah. 23. These were the sons of Shobal, Manahath, Abel, Shepho, and Onam. 24. These were the sons of Zibeon, Ajah, and Anah. 25. These were the children of Anah, daughter of Anah. 26. These were the sons of Dison, Hemdan. 27. These were the sons of Ezab and Akan. 28. These were the sons of Dishon, Uzan, Aaron. 29. These were the Horite tribal leaders: Lotan, Shobal, Zebaon, Anah. 30. Dison, Ezer. These were the Horites' tribal leaders in the land of Seir. 31. These were the kings who ruled Edom before any king ruled the people of Israel. 32. Bala son of Beer ruled Edom. The name of his capital city was Din. 33. After Bela died, Jobab son of Zerah from Basra succeeded him as king. 34. After Jobab died, Husham from the land of the Timonites succeeded him as king. 35. After Husham died, Hadad son of Bedad succeeded him as king. Hadad defeated the Midianites in the country of Moab. The name of his capital city was Avith. 36. After Hadad died, Samila from Masrekah succeeded him as king. 37. After Samlah died, Shaul from Rehabath on the river succeeded him as king. 38. After Shaul died, Baal-Hanan son of Akbar succeeded him as king. 39. After Baal-Hanan son of Akbar died, Hadar succeeded him as king, and the name of his capital city was Po. His wife's name was Miha. 40. These were the names of the tribal leaders descended from Esau by family, place, and name: Timnah, Alva, Jesses, and Paplusato, Oholibamah, Ella, Pinon, Papludua, Knaz, Timon, Mibzah, Paplutiga, Magdal, and Iram. These were the tribal leaders of Edom listed by the places where they lived and the property they owned. Esau was the father of the people of Edom. Exposition of Genesis 36 verses 1 to 8. Esau. Wives and descendants. Esau marries Canaanite women, Adah. These unions show his departure from the spiritual path of his father Isaac, who had warned against intermarrying with Canaanites. Esau fathers sons and grandsons, forming powerful tribal clans. He moves away from Jacob and settles in Mount Seir because their possessions were too great to live together. Esau is Edom. Verses 9 to 19. The chiefs of Esau's family. The chapter lists the chiefs descended from Esau, emphasizing the growth and structure of Edom as a strong, organized nation. These leaders are the heads of families and territories, a sign of political power and stability. Verses 20 to 30. The Horites of Seir before Esau. The land of Seir was inhabited by the Horites, a group of Caleb. Esau's descendants intermarried and eventually took over, showing how Edom became dominant. Verses 31 to 39. Kings of Edom. Lists kings who ruled before Israel had any kings. This suggests Edom developed faster politically than Israel. A reminder that earthly success doesn't always reflect spiritual favor. These are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the Israel. Verses 42-43. Final list of Edomite chiefs. The genealogy closes with a summary of the chiefs according to their families and dwellings in Edom. The political structure is emphasized once again. Teachings from Genesis 36:1. God keeps his promises to all descendants of Abraham. Even though Esau lost the birthright and blessing to Jacob, God still blessed him with a nation as he had promised to Isaac and Rebekah. I have made him a father of nations. 2. Earthly success is not always a sign of divine favor. Esau's descendants grew into a strong, structured kingdom before Israel did. Yet Edom is not the covenant nation. Spiritual inheritance is greater than material prosperity. 3. Compromise can lead to long-term spiritual drift. Esau married foreign women against God's will and settled outside the promised land. The Edomites would later become enemies of Israel, showing the impact of spiritual compromise on generations. 4. God's sovereignty over nations. The rise of Edom's kings and chiefs shows that God is active in history, raising nations and leaders according to his plans. Even those outside the covenant, he removes kings and sets up kings. 5. Genealogies show that every person matters to God, though often skipped. Genealogies remind us that God sees individuals and family lines, recording their names in his word. Your legacy matters. How you live affects generations to come. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I hope you are still learning from our Bible. Share what you have learned at the comment section. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, and share.